The video game on Roblox, Pillar Chase 2. If you clicked on this video, you either were a player of Pillar Chase 2, are a player of Pillar Chase 2, or somebody who knows about Pillar Chase 2, or even you're probably the Blade Ninja. But anyways, we all know Pillar Chase 2. I hold that game very dear to my heart for starting this entire YouTube channel for me. If it was not for that video game, I don't know where I would be, genuinely. That game has started an entire new path for me. It has given me the chance to actually chase my dream. And for that, I cannot appreciate this game enough. But besides that, we all know Pillar Chase 2 hasn't been doing very well lately. Ever since, I'd say probably upgrades were a thing and well, no, it goes a little farther back than that. Ever since the game Forsaken came out, because at the time, Pillar Chase 2 was one of the only big ASIM games around. But then Forsaken came along, and everybody was kind of tired of Pillar Chase. You know, we've been playing the same regurgitated game for so long that everybody just wanted to play something else. And then they moved to Forsaken. And Forsaken got big and kind of killed Pillar Chase. And fun fact, I do remember whenever the Soul Driven Love documents came out, that there was something in there regarding the fact that how Forsaken was in a way purposely trying to kill off Pillar Chase. That was in somewhere in that doc. It's official. I know it was. I know I'm not insane. I remember talking about it. I remember hearing about that, bro. But anyways, we know how Pillar Chase got to its level right now. You know, could hardly pull in 1,000 players. Actually, it can't pull 1,000 players. I haven't seen it go past 1,000 players in a good minute. It gets close, but not there. You know, obviously it's fallen from its grace from having 30k players, 25k, down to around 400 on a good day. That's not good, obviously. And if you are familiar with Pillar Chase 2, you may know that the game has been getting a recode. That's right, recoding everything. And if you haven't played the testing for that, you need to. I was testing out Pillar Chase 2 recode last night on my stream, and man, is it genuinely fun. I've been tired of playing Pillar Chase 2 for so long. I have around 400 hours on Pillar Chase 2, bro. I streamed that game so many times. But playing recode was just a breath of fresh air, man. It was genuinely fun. I know, right? Shocker. It was fun. And I can't say that about the current ASIM games of today. Forsaken, even Outcome Memories. I don't really have fun on Outcome Memories. It's not really fun. I love Outcome Memories, but bro, it's just not fun. Or Die of Death. All those other ones. And the thing that makes Pillar Chase 2 unique, it's that it's horror based. All these other games, yeah, they have horror elements, but they're not horror based. They're not supposed to be scary, really. But Pillar Chase 2, it tries to be scary. It's dark and gloomy, and you got all these fucked up looking monsters. You're not really fighting back with your abilities or anything in Forsaken or Outcome Memories. You're just trying to hide, do your task, and survive. And I like that about it. I like how Pillar Chase 2 is one of the big horror ASIMs, because it was genuinely horror themed. It was scary at times, and I genuinely did get scared at that game from time to time whenever I used to play it. And man, does it get even better with recode. Just everything is so just nicely detailed and everything. And I'm sorry if I'm glazing right now, but more people need to understand how good recode is. Because last night on my stream, I seen the current Pillar Chase 2 have 800 players compared to recode having like 160 players. Like, I know it's testing and all, but dude, it is genuinely like better to play. It is such a more fun experience to play than on base Pillar Chase. Base Pillar Chase is boring. It sucks. That's why they're recoding it. And recode does look very promising. At the time of this video, testing is still available, so you need to go play that if you haven't already, because it is genuinely fun. I have fun. I have had fun on that. I just, you know, with all the detail that has gone into recode, you know, the effort and everything, man, I just really think that Pillar Chase 2 could make a comeback. I do really think that. It's just I'm not really seeing enough support for recode. That's the thing. There's not, like, I don't hear about the hype around recode. Well, you don't really hear about anything from Pillar Chase, but I don't really hear hype around recode. And, you know, I have a lot of content creator buddies I've met within Pillar Chase 2 throughout my time doing this, and well, they, from what I heard from one of them at least, is that they don't really mess with it. They don't really mess with recode, which I don't understand that. Like, how could you say that? Because whenever I was playing it last night on stream, playing as MX was genuinely one of the most fun times I've had playing it. I know that may be an exaggeration. Like I don't want to try to sound like, oh my goodness, it's the best video game of all time. But no, it's really good. That's what I'm trying to say. It's really good, man. And you know, I'm tired of Prime Pillar Chase. Well, I'll never be able to get to play it again. Spoiler alert. But I think everybody is just tired of playing that same game over and over and over again. And I really think recode just brings a lot of new stuff to the table. I think it's just so polished and like pretty looking. It's just nice, man. And I really do hope, you know, even if I'm not able to continue, you know, being a part of Pillar Chase 2, you know, since I'm banned, but you know, I still want that game to succeed because that game made me. And without that game, I wouldn't be able to have a YouTube channel or anything. And, you know, I wish I could, you know, be able to tell the man himself, the creator, how much, you know, his game has, like, affected me. Because, like, it is the starting brick. It is the foundation to everything I am now. Is that game, Pillar Chase. And without that game, I wouldn't be here. And I know it sounds corny or glazing and stuff like that, but, dude, I don't know what I would do without everything I have now. And for that, I thank that man very much, man. And I appreciate all that he has done for me, even if he doesn't really see it in that way. So yeah, that's just me talking about why I think personally Pillar Chase 2 could make a comeback, you know, and I hope it makes a comeback because, you know, again, I really just want to see that game succeed, bro. Succeed again like it used to. And I think recode is very promising. It looks very nice, and I genuinely have fun playing recode. And so yeah, that's all I got for today. Make sure you check out recode if you haven't. And actually, no, actually I take this all back. You know what? Screw recode. Screw Pillar Chase 2. Project Kaiju recode win. Nah, jokes aside though, y'all have a good day, and thank you for listening to me yap. I'll see you guys as usual. Peace and chicken dick.